Alright, so I'm getting ready to axe through this log here, and we're going to have a quick discussion about not only axe safety, but just using the axe in general. So here it is. This is a Coghlan's. This is a pretty good axe. I should say hatchet because it's smaller in size, and that's why I carry it. So yeah, just make sure that your area is clear where you're going to be swinging it. Make sure you know where you want to fall your axe. I just got slug all over my hand. Make sure you know where you're going to fall your axe. I'm going to move my tripod here. Or make sure you know where you're going to fall your tree. And just always be really safe and be observant of where your hands are and stuff, and don't lose any fingers. So I'm just going to notch this out, and then I'm going to start pushing on this side and fall it right in this general direction, going this way. So the advantage to this is that it doesn't take very long. You always have to, what I always like to do is take a little look up at the top just to see if it's going to break off. That's a good way to get hurt too, is by widowmakers. So I'm going to start chopping. Always be looking, because you don't hear them. I've got hit with them before and you just don't hear them. When they come down, they come down. That's why they call them widowmakers. It's not a joke. It's serious. Watch your legs too. Almost just got hit. Remember to breathe too. That's one thing that I do have troubles with, is breathing. So as you can see, it's a lot higher energy, but you can get it done pretty fast with cross-cutting. Alright, I'm going to try it here. There she goes. Awesome. Just going to take this end out. Like I said, always watch that leg. There she goes. She just split in two, so we're good to go. I'm going to start sawing this up. Drag it over to my campsite and saw it up, so stay tuned. Alright, this is where the axe becomes more of a pest, because to cut through my log here, every time to batoning lengths, you'd have to be crazy. So, I'm going to try it. I know this is probably insane, but we're going to try it. This is sharp axe too. A lot more dangerous, because your hands are more readily in the way. A lot more dangerous than a saw. My tips to you, always look where you're chopping. That's what I always do. I just look where I want to hit, and that's usually where you go. I'm not the best axe person in the world. I'm more of a knife guy myself. But you can see how dry that is inside, and that's what we want. Well, also stabilizing it is a lot more of a hassle, because you're hitting it so hard. With a saw, you're not. Especially when you're by yourself, it's harder to stabilize it. So I'm keeping my hands and my body nice and clear. As you can see, I'm getting through it, but it's taking taking some real energy. Holy, holy. Alright. Let's hand me that saw. So there you have a good batoning piece. I'm doing this in the comfort of my shelter too, so. But that takes too much work. Way too much work. So, we're gonna go to the saw. Once again, WD-40. It's really good. You can also use it as a good fire start. I know I've done it before. So we're using this saw right here, and it's got good reach, so we're gonna saw through it. I like how it's folding too, but you still have that big long handle. There you go. Coat it nice and good. What I will do is I will put that piece that I hacked off crazily with my axe, and I put that underneath. That way I can put some pressure on the piece that I'm cutting in it. Use the full length of your blade. Try not to go at an angle too, because that's just more work. So this is the same thing that you've seen in the cold weather knife test. Same deal, just different climate. And there we have it. And you can see that dry hunk in the middle is what I'm trying to get to. So times that by a bunch, and that's what you have. So stay tuned. I gotta process this wood, and then we'll show us batoning. Alright, so we're ready to get going. We're approaching 10 o'clock pretty rapidly, and I'm gonna try this knife here. This is the Olympia Edge fixed blade. It's kind of looks like a dagger here, but there's no sharpness on the top. So I'm just gonna try and baton through some stuff, and hopefully get a fire going. I found a decent baton. I think I'm going to wait for that one. I'm going to do this one first, I think. So this is pretty much stuff that you've seen in other videos. Same stuff. Got a nice baton here. Get that out of the way. So it is dry in the middle. I'm just putting it inside my shelter because I'm not staying here the night, so I can kind of utilize this tarp for holding dry wood. I'm getting a little bit of handle vibration from that craton hand, I think it is. Just need more reach. That's all there is to it. Not the fact that it's a bad knife. Just I need more reach with it. It's a hard piece of piece of wood. Oh man, handle getting to me. Ah, it hurts. I didn't think it was that bad at first. It is. Partly could be because I have no gloves on. Could be that too. Oh, hurts the hand. The handle. Man, I'm taking big chunks out of this one too. My batons aren't the greatest. I need something better. I know that one's gonna go to crap too. Should have lubricated that. I might do that. Just gonna throw a little lube on there. WD-40. Coming in handy. Could be part of the problem with that. I didn't have that lubed up very well. I'm getting there. I can hear it splitting. Yep, she's going. Got through that set of knots. There we go. Just need a little lube. That's all she needed. Seems to be doing pretty decent. There's no huge burring or anything, but it's gone dull, I can tell you that. It's not sharp anymore. Where's that baton? This is the one that I was using. And that handle is bad for vibrating, especially when you get into a knot. But it is dry though. That's the key. Just gonna split it up just into decent sized chunks, and I'm gonna do some more with it later. Let's try this knife. Grylls Ultimate Survival. Taking a go at it. I know this knife can split. Gotta get through that threshold. Yeah, this has hard batoning too. So that one went through it a bit better. A little bit more reach with this one. But there's the dry stuff. That's the stuff that we want. Kind of a lighter duty survival knife, camp knife. Not really meant for hard splitting, but it does do it. It's not as comfortable as it was because I took them handle scales off. Now it still does the splitting task, but can feel it more in the handle. See what you have to do with these littler knives? Keep taking little corner pieces off. Because it just don't have the mass that's needed. The one good thing is I can hammer on that handle without having to worry about bunging up my handle scales. There we go. See, as you can see, I'm just popping off planks here right now. That's a good one for later. But for right now, we need something with a little bit more heft. Alright, once again with the axe thing, it's going to be a lot more dangerous than using a big blade, or a medium-sized blade even. So, I gotta just clear my work area. Whoop, and I missed it. See what I mean? So it takes a lot more skill. And I just don't have it, I don't think. The skill, that is, to maneuver an axe. Heard something split. Yeah, I kinda nicked it. You really gotta come on to it though. I keep missing. I hit the edge of it. So this is where the axe is more of a hindrance. A bigger axe would be better as well to do this. Need a base. What you can also do is use it kind of as a wedge as well. So hammer on that back of that. But what's the point? I can do this with my knife. That's the kicker. I don't have to take the 13, 14 ounces more. Yeah, I can do that with my knife. Alright. I'm gonna get some energy into me. So stay tuned.